Adani Greens has informed the Bombay Stock Exchange of what it sees and what exactly is the picture vis-a-vis the Department of Justice indictment in the US. It has said clearly that there is no bribery charges against Mr. Gautam Adani's nephew Sagar Adani and Vinny Jain as per the DOJ indictment. It has also said that it is Azure and CDPQ, which is a company. These officials of these companies have been charged with bribery as per the DOJ indictment, and they have also gone on to say that all the reports which have surfaced with regards to the senior management of the board is incorrect in nature. You have heard from top lawyers of India this morning, from former Attorney General Mr. Mukul Rohatgi to Mahesh Jethmalani, all of them saying that there is no evidence whatsoever, not even flimsy evidence. It's a case of non-evidence against Gautam Adani and his nephew Sagar Adani. We have a senior advocate of the Supreme Court, Nalin Kohli, also joining us this morning. Nalin, good morning to you and thank you for your time. It's a situation in which there are two lawyers who have gone through all those 45 pages of a charge sheet against this alleged bribery charge. They say it was intent, not even the larger amount which has been specified here. So there is no conspiracy and there is no charge whatsoever against Mr. Gautam Adani and his nephew vis-a-vis the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act.
Good, Maria. Good morning to you and your viewers. I really can't comment on the issue at large in terms of the order or the indictment because I haven't seen it. And two, really, if Mr. Mukul Rohatgi or Mr. Jethmalani have seen it, then I'm sure you have the comment already. Because ultimately, Mr. Adani's legal team and anybody's legal team in any indictment or any legal process is going to look at all the options and look at where do they stand with any judgment order to that. But there's a larger question that we need to now consider. And that question also would lead beyond the law to issues related to the economy and the conduct of political parties qua that. India is seen as a bright spot. Now, there may be truth, there may not be truth in an allegation that may come against any individual. Leave it about who the individual is. I mean, if I take it at a political level, Mr. Rahul Gandhi and his family are facing charges of corruption in the National Herald case. So therefore, the standard line is you are innocent unless proven guilty, unless the entire legal process is over. Now that's basic. But at another level, when India is being celebrated and feted across the globe as a bright spot on the economic side, we need to also consider whether the comments that come from the political class are broadly trying to shake the confidence in the India story, which is a successful story under Prime Minister Modi, or is it about, their views on an individual group? So therefore, I find over the last 2-3 days, it's almost like a celebration. This can't be the nature for India and India's concerns and India's interests. Because after all, when the economy grows, everyone benefits. You can't say, I will not benefit, you will not benefit, somebody else benefits. End of the day, a robust economy means there is more for welfare schemes, there is more for the middle class, and there is obviously more for industry and jobs and all that follows.
Nalin, if you're still there with me.
I am, Maria. Tell me.
Yeah, yes. My question is that today, again, there are 3 adjournment notices which have been given by members of the Congress party. These are Congress MPs, of course. But the larger question is, there is also this people-friendly legislation in banking amendments bill, which is going to be tabled by Finance Minister. That impacts lives of Indians far more. Do you think this entire issue, in a way, vis-a-vis a conglomerate is being hijacked in the manner in which it is being, is not based on evidence or hard facts? It's based on hearsay and, as the 2 top lawyers of India indicated, that there is no evidence whatsoever, then why these issues are being raised at all?
So, Manya, that's a fair question. And I think we've both been long enough looking at political events over the last few decades. And if you look at it, there's a pattern. Let me pick up, say, the Congress party's strategy. There was Rafael at one time. Rafael, it went to the Supreme Court. So at the drop of the hat, there is this huge attempt to go out and say, then there was this whole thing about the phone software, Pegasus, when finally, no less than Mr. Rahul Gandhi was asked, why don't you give your phone, let us explore and see it and study it, whether it is inflicted with Pegasus or not. He refused, as I gathered from the media. And that's subject to correction. So now we find that adjournment or disruption of parliament has become a norm. We need to understand that, yes, during elections or leading up to the national elections, there would be a political situation where political parties would be entitled, and quite correctly, entitled to put out their point of view, take whatever political strategy they feel it would be correct. They may want to attack the government, even if it's not justified. But that's their political plan, their political strategy. Now we are beyond the elections. The government of Prime Minister Modi has been elected the third time. Parliament has to function. A banking bill related bill, which is for the middle class and for every other class to benefit the country at large. Would you like to hold that hostage to their liking or disliking of a particular business group? I mean, to put it as bluntly, this is a business group. It is the leadership of a business group that's under question. That leadership has come out and given its own statement. They are entitled to do so. Their legal team would be looking at it. How is this related to the banking bill? There's just no connect. So when you see the Congress party and its leadership resorting to these tactics, one wonders whether they have lost sight of the larger story that is India, of which they are a part. After all, Mr. Rahul Gandhi is the leader of opposition. Does he not have a stake as the leader of opposition for the welfare of India? Is that stake only with the government? So you expect to see that positivity. You expect to see that maturity in terms of the functioning of parliament. There is a mechanism to raise questions. There is a priority of what would be the priority in terms of issues that have to be raised in parliament. And disruption for the sake of disruption on a consistent basis cannot be in the welfare of India or parliamentary democracy.